First thing I'm going to do is apply white foundation all over my face, and I've already sprayed some white hairspray all over my hair, and I want to bring the white foundation all the way up into the hairline, and I'm also going to be covering my ears. For the neck I'm going to bring that colour down. I'm also going to cover the eyebrows, but for the neck we don't need to worry about it too much. Just bring it mostly down the neck, but then with your fingers you're going to blend it in. It doesn't matter if you can't really reach towards the back of your neck. The main thing is just to get a really nice gradient between your face to your shoulders, just so that there isn't a harsh line. After that we're going to start outlining a bit, so I'm going to be taking a blue, and then right underneath my cheekbones I'm going to take that blue and just very lightly mark out where I want to go. And I'm also going to do it around the entire underside of my jaw, and then also the very tips of my ears. And you want to blend it out a little bit, because afterwards we're going to be going over with a blender brush. We don't want anything too harsh. And also bring it down towards your collarbone. I'm also going to drag a blue line all the way from my hairline just underneath my eyes, also along the bridge of my nose, and then we're going to drag that colour up and create a small rough circle, and it's just got to be weak for the moment. We'll enhance this later on, but for the moment we just want a very crude outline. Now with a large blending brush we're going to go over everything and enhance it. So right underneath my cheekbones I'm going to bring that line down right to the edge of my chin, also going over the tips of my ears as well. In between the two lines I'm going to do a tiny little curve going upwards, and then I'm going to re-outline that little circle on my forehead and then bring it up into the hairline. After this we're going to be using pink and exactly the same brush. I'm going to start off on the corners of my ears, just on the very edges, and I'm also going to bring that colour down along my jawline and blend it out. I don't want any harsh lines on this. The easiest way to do the next part is to look up into a mirror, and you're going to take the large blending brush and you're just going to work it right under the eye and blend it out a little, and then on the corner, on the upper lid, you're also going to put a little pop of colour. With that same pink, I'm just going to put a little bit along the hairline, and then I'm going to blend it into the blue and the white. And then for that circle that I've got right in the middle of my forehead, I'm going to be taking what's actually a mascara brush, but it's perfect because it's got a lovely little oval shape. I'm going to dip that in the pink, and then do something which looks a little bit like a Wi-Fi signal shape. I'm also going to do exactly the same on my chin. And then with a large foundation brush, the same one I used previously, I'm going to run it right down the centre and then drag that colour out over the blue. My upper lip, I'm going to take the same pink and then I'm going to bring it up, and it's got to line up with my nostrils, and then we're going to blend out the edges. At first you just want to outline it a bit, blend it, and then we'll go over with a bit more pink to make the colour more intense. And then I'm going to take the same pink and do a line right down the centre, and then a bit of an arrow right underneath my lower lip and blend it out. Right at the base of my neck I'm going to do a small dot of pink, run that along the collarbone and then up towards my jaw. And we really want to blend that into the blue stripes as well. Next, with a blue eyeliner, I'm just going to fill in the corners on the top part of my lip, not the bottom part. And we're going to blend that out a little bit and then fill in that little tiny little arrow shape in the centre of my lips, and we're going to fill that in completely. There's going to be no gradient at this part. then connect it to the pink line. I'm also going to add a few circles around my face, and this is going to be on the arch of my brow, also a few on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, and then also on my ears as well. On the lower part of my lip, I'm going to take a bright pink. I'm just going to fill it in a little bit, not too much, and blend it out. And then with a small C-shaped brush, I'm going to drag the colour that I've got on the tip of my nose up. I'm also going to re-outline it as well after I've done that. And then we're going to drag the colour down from the inner corner of my eyes and bring that towards the nose a little bit. I'm going to be doing quite a dramatic eyeliner for this look, but first thing you want to do is just line it as close to the lashes and then drag that winged eyeliner out, and then make sure that the edge is really clean and goes all the way into the inner corner. And then also on the inner corner of the eye, we're going to drag that colour down a little bit, and then we're going to add the false lashes. I'll be adding 2 pairs of false lashes. This pair will be on the lower part of my lid, and then something a little more glamorous for the upper part of my lid. Before I apply the eyeliner, I want to apply the contact lenses first. This is something I always do because it's far too easy to end up getting makeup on the actual lenses if you've already applied eyeliner. But to apply the eyeliner, you want to look up and pull the most undignified face possible. And I'm going to be using white eyeliner and also filling in the lashes right at the middle part of my lower lashes. I'm going to finish off with just a few more circles on the temples, and I'm going to blend out the edges, and then with whatever's left on my foundation brush, I'm just going to go over any spots which might need a little bit more white, especially on the very tip of my nose, and then just that little bit at the top part of my lip where it's a little bit white but I want it to be a bit more intense. I'm also going to put a little bit of it on my hands as well, just so that it doesn't look completely different to my face. And that's it, you're done!